When you first started attending, what were your initial impressions with the group?
Yeah, I just really like the environment. It's very welcoming. I love that it was a happy hour, so I was able to, I don't know, it gave me the sense of belonging. It was much more comfortable than some of the other networking sessions that I had attended, which felt a lot more stiff, a lot more, maybe people were just there to sell or get their names out. And I mean, which is fine and all, but I really wanted an environment where it felt more relaxed, more like you could talk about pretty much anything, any topic, including topics like related to learning and development, and it would be acceptable. Like that would be fine. And so I really like that about the happy hours.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what had attracted me to those events was having the opportunity to meet with other people within the L&D fields or learning and development fields, and really get a better understanding of what each of those fields were like. So I had always imagined that learning and development was just kind of like maybe one role. And so for me, that role was training as training specialist. And then when I was in this period of transition in my career, as I started looking at other jobs, I realized just how vast that space was. And so this gave me an opportunity to network with other learning and development professionals in all sorts of fields. And it really gave me an opportunity to start to dig into what their passions were, what were their likes, their dislikes, what problems they ran into. And I was able to get a better understanding of each of those positions, and from there decide where it was that I wanted to go, which ended up being as a curriculum developer.
So what did you enjoy most about him, or what were your favorite moments in attending these events?
Yeah, I would say my two favorite moments. One was I met this longtime curriculum developer, and he really gave me some great insights into the role itself. He also had some great advice for me as someone who is interested in that field, things that I should learn about, different tools that were widely used. Just gave me some really good pointers and guidance so that I was able to take those and learn and study about those things. And in fact, within the first year of being a member with ATD, I took the opportunity to take some classes. So I went up to San Francisco twice and took 2 classes up there. And then I also did one here locally in San Diego. And so all 3 of those classes were through ATD and were based off of the guidance he had given me. And I was able to take those skills, implement them in my next role. And I mean, it's just carried me forward since then. Everything I've been able to apply. And in fact, on my desk over here, I have a copy of the instructional design course booklet, which I keep with me at all times, even in my day-to-day activities. If I like want to reference back or look back at the ATD model, I have that, and I also have a little 8x10 of the ATD, which I picked up from the course.
Well, that's awesome. So you keep learning from it, even though it's been a few months since you attended. When John left, he was the previous host of the then HPA mixers. What made you decide to take up that torch for him?
I just wanted to have I really just wanted to create a space or environment where other people could have that same access that I did, and have that same space where they could ask questions, any questions, and just come in and know that they were going to be welcome. I wanted to be that face of ATD, so when people came in, because it's always hard going into a new space where you don't know anyone, you're not familiar with. I mean, it's just like unfamiliar space. So I wanted to create an environment where someone could come in, they could see my mug, my smiling face, and I could be like, hey, welcome. And then I could tell them all about the happy hour. I could introduce them to other people who are in the event, pair them up. And that way they felt a lot more comfortable with being able to ask any questions that they had.
Well, I always felt comfortable whenever I saw you there. So thank you for that. Any final thoughts on on the mixers or the now virtual happy hours that we've been having?
Yeah, I hope more people will attend. I've been a little lax in attending, just with everything going on. So I finally made a point of attending the most recent one, and I loved it. It's just a great way to kind of get out and, well, not get out physically, but get out virtually and meet other people and ask questions and get to know them. So, and I look forward to a time where we get to go back and like physically go out and meet people again.
Well, we are. I know. I know. Can't wait to actually get out and socially, be around people again. But thanks for attending this and just giving us your thoughts on the mixers and now the virtual happy hours. And thank you for so much for helping us out.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Awesome.